back with more news.
That was good coverage.
A guilty verdict tonight for an Arlington woman accused of masterminding the murders of her father and her stepmother. Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us. She may not have pulled the trigger, but a Fort Worth jury says Nicole Yasconis is just as guilty as the man who did.
The jury today convicted Yasconis of charges of capital murder. Texas News 5's Heather McKenzie has the story.
Joey, you on record?
Yasconis, 2
No.
years of tragedy came crashing down
I
in a
don't
single
even have a
moment.
tape in it.
The moment she learned her granddaughter, Jennifer Nicole, was guilty of plotting the murders of her son, Robert, and his wife, Oliva.
We've all felt that she had something to do with it all. In fact, I was convinced the night I supposedly notified her after the police notified me.
Nicole's attorney says she is a victim of sexual abuse and a victim of a twisted boyfriend, Jeremiah Wetmore, who took her jokes about killing way too far.
He's just a psychopath, and he showed it in the stand. It was the most eerie testimony I've seen in 20 years of trying lawsuits.
But a jury disagrees, saying even though Nicole didn't shoot her parents, she is just as guilty as Wetmore and another friend, Michael Heath, for plotting the crime.
She didn't pull the trigger, but she triggered the man.
After the trial, Robert's family asked to be interviewed to thank police and prosecutors for the verdict and to say allegations of abuse are outrageous.
I can't buy that, and I think the whole family agrees with me that we don't believe that Bob was sexually abused her.
After 2 weeks of tense testimony and raw emotions, less than an hour after the verdict was read, this courtroom was clear. And that's all Robert Yasconis' family wanted. They just wanted this thing to be over.
They lived as a team, they worked as a team, and they died as a team. And now with this verdict, they're able to rest together in peace as a team.
For a family that's lost a brother to murder and a niece to crime, that is all they can ask for now. Heather McKenzie, Texas News 5.
Nicole Yasconis was sentenced to life in prison, but she'll be eligible for parole in 40 years. Family members tell us Nicole's grandmother, Catherine, was released from the hospital and is doing well tonight. Spring.
Police have arrested 3 men for the stabbing home.
Robert Yasconis phoned Nicole to invite her to join them for dinner. Witnesses testified Nicole didn't pick up the phone, but listened to her answering machine, anticipating gunshots. Jurors say that element was key in their decision.
Did she actually know that day, January the 29th, that they were going to kill her parents?
In the form of a verdict, jurors decided the answer was yes, adding defense claims that Nicole was sexually abused by her father were not a consideration in this case.
Because he's not here to defend himself, so it's nothing that's actually proven.
That was excellent.
Period.
Relatives of the victims say they don't think Nicole's claims her threatening statements were made in jest, particularly since police say Nicole referred to Aletha Yasconis as her step-monster.
And I think the things she said over and over, that she said were jokes, they weren't funny. My mother was not a monster, and that's not a joke.
If Nicole was ever joking before, she isn't now.
Look at her, she's almost
She is
laughing.
sentenced to life in prison. Dana Baird, Channel 8 News.
Well, that wasn't necessarily today. No.
And that life sentence
No, but I mean...
since prosecutors waived the death penalty. Yasconis won't be eligible for parole for 40 years. President Clinton spoke out.
That's a neat little area down in there.